break, but we are continuing on. There's a lot of different points to hit. It was definitely a revelation what I came into knowing in regards to the last reading we did. 10 of Cups is here, all right? But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get every single detail, and I'm not going to stop until I get everyone. Because I could be wrong. I'm not always right. In fact, most of the time I'm not. So, let's do this. Okay, I am tapping into the energy. I'm tapping into the energy of the unidentified, unknown shooter. Suspected shooter. Could have just been somebody that was on the roof of the day that Charlie Kirk passed away. That is what I am here to tap into. I'm doing it live. Maybe I probably should have kept it like hidden. Is there a way to do that? Now? Probably not. Fuck it, just go. I'll have no time to upload it. My storage is full on my phone. Go. I didn't even ask the question. Okay, I'm tapping in. To the left big toe. The left big toe, up the energy body. The root chakra, the sacral chakra. Solar plexus. Heart. Throat. Third eye and crown. Let's do this. In my mind, what I'm seeing in that Snake Eyes movie, oh, here, I'll take my glasses off so you can see my eyes. In the Snake Eye movie, when the Snake Eye movie, the guy that looked like Rango, he was like the official guy. He looked like Rango. There's way too many people in here. Just do it. Okay, so this is what we're tapping into. I need to know the first card that I'm pulling, the nature of the crime that was committed by the unknown shooter on the roof to the right of Charlie Kirk. The unknown shooter. There's videos. People said they saw it. We don't know who it is. I made a tap to his left big toe and we cleared his chakras. Now we are going to know from his perspective the nature of the crime, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to explain it to me from that perspective. But in my mind, I saw the Snake Eyes guy. No. Interesting. Triggering moment. Interesting. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Empress for the triggering moment. I want to pay a really close attention to the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is the most important chakra right now. Solar plexus. I don't want to know anything. I want to know what his gut was telling him. His gut instinct in his solar plexus. There's a second brain there. I don't need to know what's in his cognitive brain. That's what it is. What's the next one? We have what escalated the situation. What went wrong? Seven of Pentacles. I don't know if this is right. Okay. What was intentional? The Four of Cups. I don't know if this is right. I might have my own personal energy lingering. I shouldn't have done this live. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What was accidental or chaotic? What the scene itself is saying. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. Let me pull up ChatGPT. I'm not even going to try to interpret it myself. Because that's a very crucial perspective to take in. Okay. Okay, so let's go up here. We have, because we're also taking into account the perspective of the person, because I've done this for multiple people involved in that was there and present that day that Charlie Kirk got assassinated. I've done it for multiple people that were working with him, that people were saying they were acting weird. I did that for them. I also did it for the suspect. I did it for the person they accused as the suspect. I also did it for the bystander. I also came to a conclusion after 5 hours of doing these readings. And now I'm here because there's still, listen, I don't know if I'm right. I'm just going to get all the information out. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Lens, unknown, suspect in the unknown suspect. Okay. The first question we're asking is, I forgot what it was at the beginning. I don't want to scroll all the way up there. Okay, up. Forgot what I asked. Okay. The nature of the crime. Okay. So this is the unknown suspect, not identified, not accused, purely archetypal and pattern-based. The nature of the crime, under the lens, I need the card you pulled for that position. The nature of the crime, okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. The position is the nature of the crime, the lens is the unknown suspect. The crime centers on truth, definition, and a decisive break. At its core, this is about drawing a line, cutting through ambiguity to force a clear outcome. What the Ace of Swords indicates symbolically: a defining act or statement, a sharp decision made under pressure, information becoming pivotal, words, facts, or evidence acting as a weapon, clarity that changes everything, for better or worse. This isn't about emotion or impulse, this is about a mental resolve. The structural meaning: from an unknown suspect's perspective, the crime of the nature involves a moment where truth was asserted or imposed, a clean but harsh delineation before or after, logic overruling nuance, precision that lacks softness. A harm arises now from clarity was used, not from confusion. This is not accidental, not vague, not purely emotional. It's intentional, crisp, and consequential. Grounded summary: the nature of the crime reflects a decisive act centered on truth or information, where clarity was enforced in a way that cut sharply and left little room for context or reconciliation. The triggering moment: we have the Empress, and we have the King of Swords. The trigger symbolically, so the core trigger, the trigger was a collision between care and control. Something nurturing, protective, or life-affirming, the Empress, came under definition, judgment, or authority, the King of Swords. What this trigger looks like symbolically: the Empress brings growth, creation, protection, emotional bonds, care, or responsibility. Something valued, vulnerable, or worth preserving. A desire to nurture or to sustain. The King of Swords brings logic, rules, and authority, clear decisions, boundaries, or judgments, through power words, evidence, or command, the need to define, label, or decide. Together, a situation involving care and protection or emotional value was suddenly subjected to firm authority, rules, or judgment. Why this became the trigger? This moment escalated because what was meant to be protected became scrutinized, compassion met cold clarity, nurturing energy was overridden by control, a human or relational matter was reframed as a problem to be solved. The trigger wasn't conflict, it was reclassification. Something shifted from "this needs care" to "this needs to be decided." From the unknown suspect, from the lens, the crime's ignition point involved authority stepping into a sensitive space, a protective instinct being challenged or overridden, power asserting definition over context, a decision made about something still alive, growing, or unresolved. This suggests misalignment, not malice. The situation was triggered when a nurturing or protective dynamic was placed under authoritative judgment, creating tension between care and control that forced a decisive shift. I don't know. I really felt like I had the answer to the situation in my last upload, but I'm not sure. From the lens of the unknown suspect, okay, let's go up higher. Can I just have him read this?
Got it. I'll read Two of Swords as what escalated the situation under the unknown suspect lens. If you meant a different position, say the word and I'll reslot it. Two of Swords position. What escalated the situation? Lens. Unknown suspect. Archetypal, non-targeting. Core escalation. The situation escalated because of indecision and emotional shutdown. A choice was delayed when it needed to be made, and that delay hardened the conflict. How the Two of Swords escalates things. Symbolically, this card points to avoiding a difficult decision, holding opposing truths without integrating them, blocking emotion to stay neutral, silence or non-action being mistaken for intent, a stalemate that pressures others to force a resolution. Open quote, when no one chose, someone else chose for them. Close quote. Structural meaning, unknown suspect lens. From this lens, escalation came from a refusal or inability to engage fully, information being withheld to keep balance, emotional self-protection turning into obstruction, neutrality becoming a liability. The conflict didn't grow because of action, it grew because nothing moved. How this fits what you've pulled. Ace of Swords, nature, decisive truth is central.
So one thing that I was seeing, and I was seeing this, I get perspectives about it all the time. I don't know why it's in my mind the way it is, but it just is. I'm sick of it always coming into my mind, it bothering me. It just bothers me, and I just want to understand, and I just want to know. So I'm just going to figure it out. One thing that I saw a lot closer to when it happened was somebody that potentially took the shot, and then I was seeing like sedating themselves, almost so that like their frequency wasn't live in the world as like the manhunt was going on for this person. I shouldn't have done this on this video, on the live stream. I don't care. I'm seeing that there could have been a driver involved in the situation. I'm not sure. Am I the bad guy for saying this, being insensitive? I was a little insensitive, sorry. What am I supposed to say? It won't leave my brain. It's like embedded in my fucking head. And I don't know. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to do? When that eclipse crossed over my ascendant in Pisces at exactly midnight, and the eclipse, we have to look at the astrology still. We have to look at the astrology. The eclipse, so we had the eclipse in Pisces, and as soon as the eclipse went over my ascendant at 23-degree Pisces, I think it was at like 19 degrees, so it was like a few hours after, but literally when the moon was going over my ascendant, it was exactly midnight, 23 degrees Pisces, after that eclipse we had, the last eclipse we had. And that was maybe 2 days, 3 days before. I was live at work on Strip Chat, and I put my hand over my throat and I said, "Why did you do that to me?" I said it. That's exactly what I said. It was very weird, but that's what I said. And then I proceeded to read a book about JFK's birthday and what his birthday means. I've been on the JFK kick since way before the beginning of this year. I cut all my hair off. I was doing the Maryland thing way before any of this happened. I'm not sure what's going on, but I just want to figure it out. That's all. I just want to figure it out. My sister's name is Renee. And she was born 2 days before him, Charlie Kirk. And she's been shot in the face before. But that's what I was seeing, was I just don't understand how you can do something like that and your frequency, your energy just disappear. Unless you were to sedate yourself immediately afterwards. Like I can pick people out of, I can pick people out. I can go energetically and I can find any person really in the world. Especially when there's a world, like when there's a manhunt going for someone, I don't might not know exactly where, but energetically I can connect to them. But I was unable to do that in this circumstance. And that's really weird. That's not normal. When the Luigi Mangione thing happened, I could connect to his energy. You could feel his energy. Everybody kind of could. But it wasn't so much like that with this. And that's really weird. That would tell me that either somebody is completely psychopathic, meaning they have no emotion at all, meaning that they're like a blank canvas. Like they are able to do things, crazy things, and feel nothing. No sense of fear, because that's what psychopathy is no fear, complete and total detachment from any kind of emotion at all. And those people, and especially when they're violent, especially when they do things like this, it's a little bit scary to think about. Most of the time, psychotic people are not aggressive or physically violent. A lot of times they have a desire to make other people feel things, so they might put you through extremes. I mean, this was kind of like a countrywide thing. I think that it impacted a lot of people. My birthday is so close to his that it felt like I don't know why. I felt like there was a hole in my soul. I felt like a hole got shot through my soul. I don't know why. I don't even know who this person is. Normally I don't care. I don't get into these things. I don't like violence. I've still never seen the video of him actually being killed. I don't want to see it. But I deserve to be free from it plaguing my mind. Why is it in my mind so much? What am I supposed to do? Why do I feel like it's constantly going in my mind? Like it's like going over and over in my mind. I don't want to say that I made the wrong decision because that could very well be it. It could very well be what it was. He could very well be alive and potentially in Venezuela. The last video I made very well could have been the truth, but there's still other possibilities where maybe I was too harsh by saying that. I felt certain. I still do feel certain. I do feel certain. I'm not saying I don't feel certain, but So in regards to the conjunction with Mars, to his specific natal chart, no, maybe it could have been. Mars enters Scorpio on 9/22. So the day that it happened, Mars would have been almost completely conjunct his sun. So that's going to take a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of birthdays and numbers and math. Let me look. (9:05) there was a Mars square to Jupiter. I can't do this right now. That's the best I got. There's more cards that came out. I don't know. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But maybe that's the energy of the person. They don't want to do it. I'm not sure. I wanted to do it before I came on here. I don't want to do it anymore. There's a big energy of not wanting to do something. It just doesn't. I don't like it. It's not good. Like, the cards aren't bad, but the energy. It's very negatively charged energy. You know when somebody has like a very negatively charged energy body? When they're just like, I don't know. I don't like it. Let's keep going. What's the next card? What went wrong? What went wrong? Go. This is showing the energy of somebody waiting. It's saying miscalculated patience. So like waiting for something. It says what needed decisive follow through was instead put on hold. That delay allowed tension to compound. I don't know what that means because I don't know anything about the situation. I don't know anything about the situation. I don't want to know anything about the situation. I don't even like politics. It's not for me. But what I'm not okay with is people from my soul group that I resonate with, whether I know you or not. I don't need to know you. I don't care to know you. But if you're from my soul group, I'm really not okay with. His last name was Robinson. No. I'm sorry. I'm not okay with that. You're not going to murder a fellow Libran assassinate at that in front of a large group of good people, whether he really died or not, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. And him being in Aries as well, I'm not okay with that. No. And I will intervene in that, and I will stop that process from happening, because you're not going to take a good soul, Libran soul, really close to my birthday. I'm not okay with that. And I will put my foot down and I will stop that energetic exchange from happening. And if there was an energetic exchange that happened, I will take the energy back and I will put it back into the constellation where it belongs. I'm so sorry. I'm just not okay with that. If it was a different like aspect, but to discalibrate the energy of Libra, Libra is about balance. And when you do something so extreme like that, especially when an exact opposition, an almost exact opposition is going to be the thing that's going to do that. Like you cannot take me off balance like that. It, like in my mind, like it's weighing heavily on me because it's making me feel unbalanced. Libras are dependent on their opposition, right? We're dependent on it. We need our opposition. And so it's just not right. What this was not laziness, not a lack of effort, and not a malicious delay. It was a belief that let's see how this develops, when the situation required timing, not tolerance. Where waiting and reassessment developed decisive action, allowing the situation to stagnate and intensify. So what I see, I don't know anything about their history or what they had going on. I don't know, but the information is out there. I'm speaking it out there. And the right people will understand the frequency, and it will find a way to unfold and become evident to them. Somebody that will understand better. I don't care to understand, nor do I need to. But this could have been something that was like a long time in the making. This could have been something that was coming for a long time. This could be very well something where it was like getting to the point where a decision needed to be made in regards to something financially. I don't know. What's the next one? Oh, my back. What was intentional? This very well could be my own energy. I'm not sure. I have no idea anymore. The intention was non-engagement, a conscious choice made to withdraw, disengage, and not take an offered option. Deliberately not reacting, choosing emotional distance, declining an opportunity to intervene, staying inward rather than participating, letting something pass rather than taking it on. This isn't apathy by accident. This is an intentional refusal or detachment. And that's what I'm talking about. This person felt very detached. It was not easy to pick up on his energy. His energy is not strong. His energy is very inward. It's a very negative energy. This is this energy that we're pulling for of that ambiguous random person that was on the roof that day. His energy is quiet, but it's like a black hole. It sucks inward. Okay. It's not a leaky spirit. It's not leaky. It doesn't leak. Most people leak energy, fluid, all over the place. This person doesn't. They don't leak. There's no leaking. I don't, I don't know. The attention was turned inward instead of outward. An option for involvement existed, but was not taken. Why would you say that? Okay. I guess I could see that. Emotional neutrality was chosen to avoid complicating things. Presence without participation. The intent wasn't to disrupt, it was to stay out of it. Rather than step in or respond, disengagement was chosen, which shaped the outcome as much as action would have. That was intentional as a choice to disengage or emotionally withdraw, declining involvement at a moment when engagement would have altered the course. Oh my God, I'm getting so tired. Oh my God. What was accidental or chaotic? But when chaotic was the relational dynamic, a connection that would have been mutual, clear, or cooperative became misaligned, misunderstood, or fractured without the original intent. A breakdown in mutual understanding, signals not being reciprocated or received as intended. Assumptions replacing dialogue, trust wobbling under pressure. A relationship or agreement losing balance. This isn't betrayal by design, it's disconnection under stress. Why this was accidental? Expectations didn't match reality. One side thought there was understanding when there wasn't. Emotional tone shifted without being acknowledged. What felt neutral or distant to one party felt rejecting or adversarial to another. Misalignment happened faster than awareness. Oh my God, I'm spinning. I'm literally spinning. I can't see straight at all. Oh, I'm spinning so bad. This conclusion is premature. Judgment reversed. The core message of the scene. Something was decided without full reckoning. In the moment, and the moment lacked true resolution. A verdict reached before all facts surfaced. Accountability misapplied or deferred. Truth delayed, not denied. Closure attempted without reflection. A call made under pressure rather than clarity. Process over truth. Finality without full review. Noise drowning out discernment. A collective urge to move on too quickly. Oh, I felt that. The scene holds unresolved questions. The Nine of Wands. Next one. The Nine of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Something is at a standstill. Someone was at a standstill. This is the energy of standstill. This is the energy of delay. This is the energy of no movement. Stillness, fear, mental anguish, Anxiety. This is a bad one. And then extremely fast movement. It's like the energy of, what does that guy say? I think at the JFK assassination, there was like that documentary of that dude that said that he killed him, Lee Harvey Oswald, and then he was like, if you're not going to take the shot, I'm going to take the shot, whatever, I don't know. I gotta go. I can't see anything. I'm spinning. I am spinning. I am spinning so badly right now. I don't like that. I gotta go. But that's what it's giving me. I don't know. I don't like that energy. This was icky energy. Oh, God. I can't see. I can't see straight at all. I don't like that. I gotta go. That's your message. I don't know. This one was weird. I don't like it. I'm gonna take a nap now because I hear that energy. Alright. Send the energy back to sender. Jesus. Protect me, protect everyone. Alright, energy. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I don't feel good. Even a little bit after that. I don't know. Run from that. That was scary. That was weird. Okay. I'm done. Too much for today. We have vision. We have a messenger in reverse. My eyes are watering. I'm definitely seeing somebody Hispanic a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Friendship in reverse. No message, no friends. And jealousy. We have vision. We have jealousy. We have a lack of message, a lack of friendship. Oh, my eyes are watering. I don't know, dude. I'm out. I'm done. I'm leaving. I don't know if he's alive. I don't give a fuck. I don't care at all. I don't care if he's alive. I don't care if he's not alive. Loneliness. I also was seeing spaghetti with the spooks. There's also the guy behind the plant. I don't know. I'm done. Conflict. Truth. The spins was crazy, dude. What the fuck? I don't know. That took me into a really weird place. And the Ace of Cups. The Ten of Swords. Was that the Six of Air in reverse? The Five of Water reverse, the Seven of Wands reverse, the Knight of Wands reverse, the Six of Wands, the Two of Air reversed. Fuck, I don't know, dude. I guess I can pull this out. It's not complete. There's multiples of it. I was working on it myself. Sorry, I burped. Okay. Tell me. I need to know about the unidentified person on the roof on September 10th. Give me one card. One card. Explain it to me. Explain what I need to know. What am I not seeing? Ow. Ow. I feel like I'm on a fucking merry-go-round. Let's go. I gotta go. This is taking all of my energy. Go. What is it? What's the answer? Who's the unidentified person on the roof? I don't know. In my mind, I'm honestly seeing, that's what I'm seeing. I have to go. I'm gonna be sick if I don't. And that's your message. How long has it been? 47 minutes. That's the fucking best I got, dude. My voice got really low. Whoa. Whoa. Bye.